It was OSU got out-coached, outplayed.
Lucas Raymond is also from Sweden, so he's an anytime goal scorer for one of those two games they have in Sweden. So I don't know which one it is, but it's going to be one of the two. So lock that.
This doesn't make any sense. I was pissed. Fumble recovery happened. I'm going to be honest, I turned off the game. Like, check back in. That was the final.
Defense here, baby. Come on.
They're walking up to the table blind. I'm betting fucking blind. What's going on, people? We are back. It is another Saturday morning, which can only mean one thing. Football is in full swing. We got playoffs for college. We got playoffs for NFL. We got a lot to break down, and we got a lot to predict. We got 3 out of the 4 fellas joining you. We should have 4 out of the 4 fellas joining you if things go according to plan. But when it comes to this group of people and planning, those don't really mix. So you don't know.
No, they don't.
You just don't. So you got us for right now.
Whatever. I mean, here's an example.
All right. So you got what you got right now. You should have all 4 of us when the dust settles. But as of right now, you got the brothers. So
yeah, there's no better duo, so deal with it. We got football, and more football. And the only thing we have to do is get right into it.
Meow.
Caught me so off guard.
Tagovailoa trying to make up for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins!
Good snap. Good hold. And the kick is blocked. Appalachian State has stunned the college football world. One of the greatest upsets.
Throwing to Kroll. Catches the lateral. Here comes Willis. Willis racing to the end zone.
Dobbs heaves it. They're bunched up in the end zone. It's tipped up. It's caught. It is caught. Jawan Jennings.
Michigan at the 41. What a hit. Ball's free. On the ground. South Carolina
Inside of 40. This is from 45, and it's blocked. Lions scoop it up. Brad Haley will score.
Oh, let's get right into the ball. Like that?
No, I don't think anybody like that. Nobody liked that.
Let's get to it, baby. Number 5, Notre Dame. Number 4, Penn State played a football game on Thursday at 7:30 Eastern. And boy, was it a good one. The football game started off with 0-0 at the end of the first, 10-3 at halftime, 10-10 at the end of the third. Well, that should tell you right there we're due for a good fourth quarter. And it was a great fourth quarter. Notre Dame scored 17 points just in the fourth quarter alone to get the victory. It came down to a go-ahead touchdown for the Irish, which then put the Penn State Nittany Lions with their backs against the wall to score a touchdown with very little time after. Sorry, a go-ahead field goal. I said touchdown. Jesus, I don't know if you saw, guided that motherfucking ball through the upright. That's what happened. And then Penn State had the opportunity to counter. Drew Allard, first throw, interception. Was it first throw or third down? No, that was yesterday's game. First throw, Drew Allard, interception. Notre Dame gets the ball, comes down, sets up. Victory for the Irish. Marcus Freeman, first national championship after being with Notre Dame only 3 years. Big game, James Franklin loses again. Fellas, thoughts?
It's expected. It wasn't what I wanted, but it's expected.
Whoa, look at us.
Honestly, we got exactly what I didn't want. So, fuck me. You know what I mean? Everybody knows what happened in the Ohio State game. Everybody knows what happened in the Notre Dame game. You know who the 2 winners are. We know who's playing for the national championship. And I don't even want to fucking watch it. I don't care. If Notre Dame gets it, fuck them. If Ohio State gets it, fuck them too. Like,
You know what's the worst part about this?
Where did this hatred from Notre Dame come from?
This is about to be a generational run as long as Notre Dame stays independent.
because they're consistently going to probably make the playoffs, which gives them $17 million that would normally go to a whole conference, but they're independent, so they get all of it. Then you make the national championship, you get $20 million, goes to the conference, independent. That's 37 this game. They can throw straight into NIL if they want to.
Yeah, but they'll never get the bye. That's the only thing that sucks about the independent conference.
The only thing that will halt that, though, is that they are putting – and, I mean, obviously they'll have to do something different with the independent schools because, honestly, I can see Notre Dame finding a loophole, but they are setting like a cap on NIL per conference so that you can't just have, oh, this team has $100 million in NIL and the other teams only can afford 15. Like, okay, obviously it's a disadvantage. So they are putting a cap on NIL in the conferences, but I wonder how that's going to shake out when it comes to an independent school because they're going to be like, oh, well, we should be able to either match the entire conference or I don't know how that's going to work. So we'll see what happens there. But it honestly, if Jesse, if they do what you're saying, it would be a generational run for Notre Dame. And I honestly, the only reason I give any hate to Notre Dame is because they can't join a fucking conference. It's so annoying. So annoying.
So you are hate watching Notre Dame because they're an independent school?
No, I didn't.
I just want to get this clear.
No, I don't watch.
You don't even watch them because they're independent schools.
Correct. I do not watch.
I mean, if Notre Dame would be smart not to join a conference for the whole fact of they're guaranteed no bye, because as it stands, you don't want the bye in college football because that guarantees you 2 weeks off. And 2 weeks off is a vacation and gets you mentally checked out.
Look, I ain't saying it's good or bad. I'm saying it annoys me. And
I don't know. I'm referring to what Dylan said earlier about their guarantee. They won't ever get the bye. That's the bad thing. That's not a bad thing, apparently.
Yeah, apparently it's not.
Because not a single team with the bye won.
That's a good point.
Because you're already
going a generational run. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because how these are set up, you already get – if you make playoffs, you get a bye. Because you don't play for – you get the next week off, and then you play the following week. And then the teams who get a bye get an extra week, which that just mentally checks you out. If you play sports, you know that long of time off mentally checks you out, and it takes a bit to get you back in.
Yep. You don't play football for almost 3 weeks, and then you go back out there against a team who's been playing football every single week. And not just football, but their conference championships, playoff games, meaningful fucking football games. So I agree.
It's actually funny because that was one of my biggest problems with like the old format when those 4 teams. You'd have to entire month off of December and play on New Year's. At that point, it almost doesn't even come down to it's whoever can wake up.
Fuller says, watching Ohio State lose on my birthday will be the greatest birthday gift I can ever ask for, if I'm being honest. Yeah, but what happened? But what happened last night, Fuller? The Ohio State Buckeyes took on the Texas Longhorns, and look, this was
Texas sold.
This was a battle. This was a battle. In the first half, it was a situation of the defenses were holding strong. Texas finally was able to counter to tie the game up after Ohio State scored and 5 minutes into the game. But then what do? 75-yard screen pass to Travion Henderson to immediately make it back to Ohio State going into half. We get to the second half. Ohio State continues to come up on Texas, but then things start to turn in the fourth quarter. Texas starts to get a touchdown right before the fourth quarter ends. Then they start to drive with 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. They have a red zone possession. What's the biggest thing I've been shitting on Texas all year? Quinn Ewers goes into the red zone, forgets how to play football. Boy, did that fucking happen again. Got back into the red zone, fumbled the ball. Jack Sawyer picked it up, went 80 yards, touchdown Ohio State. That was the game. There was a pick after that didn't matter. It was just a cherry on top of your Sunday. And Ohio State wins 28-14.
Yeah, that play really lost them, but what really kind of lost them that drive was OSU all year has been hard to score on in the red zone. Why the living fuck? You just got put to like the 1 yard line, half-yard line. Why are you running? I forgot exactly what the run is called.
It was a toss.
They
It was just
handed
the HB toss.
the HB toss. Why are you even running that? Bro is running so far to the outside and back there, and OSU's already scored hard to score on. You're giving them so much time to fucking get to you. If your blocks hold up, yeah, you get the touchdown. But like with them being so hard to score on, why the fuck are you running it so far to the outside, so far back past the line of scrimmage? You lost 7 fucking yards on that when you're at the 1 yard line. Just hammer it home, and one of these times you might be able to
just go
through.
forward. I agree. Just go forward. Don't go 7 yards to the left and then go forward.
Or you have.
I don't know how every single offensive coordinator in the world can watch Philadelphia fucking just push the fucking quarterback a half a yard into the end zone and not try to do the same fucking thing. It works. Do it.
Bro, you got 4 plays. Just QB sneak it all 4 plays.
One of them's going to get in. You might lose a yard on a play, but then you gain 2 the next one. Just
because generally speaking, if they get the jump, they're more than likely jumping off sides.
Okay, and I do want to ask this question because it's very clear we're not fucking Sports Center. We don't have, opinions on these people. Like, we have to be professional. We could be honest on here. Was anybody else really, really pissed when Jack Sawyer was the guy who got that play?
Yes.
Yeah.
It made the most sense because if anybody, it was going to be him. But
I changed the channel so fucking quick.
Okay, yeah, that pissed me off.
You didn't want to watch him go give Ryan Day a big kiss on the face.
And then you hear Ryan Day in the post-game interview after the first thing he says, well, I want to take a second to talk about that boy Sawyer. Man, when you talk about Ohio State, he is the heart and soul of this team. This team revolves around him. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to watch this national championship if they win because that motherfucker Sawyer is going to be on that stage with that title. And I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be real pissed.
It makes me even more mad because me and this other Michigan fan were going at this OSU guy at the fucking hockey game because the guy was acting arrogant as fuck. Like, oh my God, there was almost.
For context, everyone, Luke was at a Michigan hockey game against Ohio State. You guys are probably like, what the fuck is Luke talking about? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one else knows you were at the fucking Michigan game, Luke. You gotta give him context.
I mean, I did say me and another Michigan fan and
the hockey game
at a hockey game, 2 and 2.
While wearing your Red Wings.
I mean, you could put 2 and 2 together.
You see that? You see the Red Wings thing you're wearing?
Yeah, this guy was acting arrogant. Yeah, and he was just kept going off like, "Oh, you're playoffs," and now this just inflated that dude's fucking head 20 times more than it was already inflated.
When they win the national championship, the arguments between Michigan and Ohio State fans will be legendary because no one's going to be wrong. But who's technically better? I have no idea.
That's so true. No one's technically wrong. Yeah.
We're going to be like,
because Michigan can go,
can't beat us.
Well, you guys can't beat us. And Ohio State can go, well, we won the Natty.
We're fucking Natty. It's like,
what's the difference? Yeah, and Michigan goes, so we won it last year. And then Ohio State's like, well, we won it this year. And then Michigan's
so
like,
you can win the Natty, but not
beat
Michigan. Okay.
Yeah, these arguments will actually be good.
It's gonna be legendary because
these arguments are gonna lead.
Never gonna end. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end.
All right, the national championship is next Monday, so we will not have to preview that until next week. So, NFL. I just said we're not Sports Center and then did that. I'm such a fucking hypocrite. All right, let's get to
shit. That's what you are. That was just.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tail your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharp securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more, so you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
All right. We got NFL football. Right. Not only do we have NFL football, we have playoff football, people. Starting off today at 4:30 on.
Oh, actually, starting off on who's not playing this week. Chiefs get the 1 seed. Lions get the 1 seed. Ha! Just wanted to say it again. All right, go ahead.
Starting off on the Nickelodeon broadcast over on 4:30, we got the Houston Texans. Baby. Oh, yeah. The Houston Texans playing home to the Los Angeles Chargers. Jim Harbaugh, after taking Michigan to a national championship, has hopped on a Los Angeles Chargers team that was looking quite bad and has now taken them to an 11-6 season to the playoffs. Over on the other side, the Texans won the worst division in the history of football.
Okay, I want to start off by saying LA needed two things, and they got both of those two things. They needed to run their offense and their whole entire team completely differently. Jim Harbaugh has done that. And they needed someone to help Herbert. Joe Alt has done that. So you checked the two fucking boxes that you've needed for the last 5 years, but you never fucking came around.
And J.K. Dobbins stayed healthy. That's huge.
So you finally checked the boxes, and now I think you're about to shit on a Texans team that just whimpered their way into the playoffs and are lucky that they won a shitty division. That's what I think.
Hey, I know that Tank Dell's hurt.
Chargers.
Hey, I know Tank Dell's hurt, Ty, but don't worry. They just signed Deontay Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Like I said.
So he can have a good first half, get hurt and miss the second half.
You heard me. You heard me. Chargers.
That's if Stroud shakes the being scared to throw the ball to my receivers.
I think Stroud's in a sophomore slump, man.
And he's seeing
ghosts. He's playing good, and then it's been going around, or a lot of people have been saying it, like it's pretty evident ever since was it Tank Dell's injury? He's been scared to throw his receivers
it was way before the Tank Dell injury. He's been playing like that all fucking year. Unless your name is Nico Collins.
He's seeing ghosts.
Yeah, unless your name is Nico Collins, he will not risk it for the biscuit this year. I don't know why. It's been all year.
He has PTSD from.
You can ask Tyler. He had him in fantasy. Did he get more than 14 fantasy points for you fucking ever?
Never. Not all year.
Exactly. I don't know what it was.
He had one of the best rookie years any quarterback's had in the last 15, 20 years. And then.
The only thing I can say is it's the sophomore slump. Because I've seen it with so many rookie quarterbacks.
I hope so.
Luke, I assume that you're with me and Tyler, where we are taking the Chargers minus 2.5 in this football game.
Yeah, who's got it better than us?
Fucking, I'm not saying that, but yeah, I didn't realize. I watched the draft phone calls for the Chargers the other night on their YouTube. I didn't realize this motherfucker called every single person on the team and said that shit. Every single person that Jim Harbaugh drafted, this was the. Jim Harbaugh. Hey, who's got it better than us? All right, here's GM. That's all he fucking said to everybody. Hey, who's got it better than us?
The key to the
I don't understand.
The key to the Chargers making a deep run in playoffs is the high five.
Yeah.
Jim is the weirdest motherfucker.
He's the weirdest motherfucker, but he is one of the few motherfuckers that can rally any team. And just fucking
like this weird fuck. Honestly, I kind of.
Dude, Jim can just get the whole team to say "fuck it." That's what he does. I think he wears everybody's bro. He wears everybody's mental down to where they're like, "Fuck it." Well, we'll do what he wants. He's just gonna keep going. If we don't do it, he's just gonna get weirder. So we might as well do it. And then fuck. Next thing you know, everybody's bought in. Maybe he's a genius.
The culture this man can bring to a team is insane, dude.
I agree. I agree. As much shit as I give him in Michigan, that man can build a culture like no other. Next game that we have is tonight. We have the Steelers and the Ravens. We have two of the longest tenured coaches in the NFL. We have the Ravens, who have had an MVP candidate all year, who have been striving and grinding at the top of the AFC. And then we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, who surprised a lot of people starting off hot, but the last 4 games, they have played 4 juggernauts, and they have got shat on 4 straight weeks.
Look, if there's one way you don't want to go into the playoffs, it's getting shat on 4 straight weeks in a row. And luckily, you had enough wins before that to take your ass into the playoffs.
Yep.
I'm pissed off. I'm a Pittsburgh fan because I thought we were going to be playing for higher seeding, and then we just got our ass kicked for 4 weeks, and now we have to play the Ravens. But I am not going to underestimate the ability of Mike Tomlin to get his fucking team ready for a playoff game And so with that being said, I would lean Pittsburgh plus 9.5, but I'm going to take the under 43.5 in this game because I think the Steelers defense is just going to find ways to prevent Lamar Jackson from doing what he's been doing almost all season. And I think that honestly, Pittsburgh's offense is not going to be clicking on all cylinders because let's be honest, it has not been. And we've all seen that. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of points in this game. I think it's more like a 21-14 game. Like it's going to be low scoring, but I think the Steelers keep it close.
I agree. I think the under is the great pick. I am taking Pittsburgh plus 9.5. I have probably Baltimore winning the football game, but I agree. Gritty, grimy, cold, close. Divisional.
It's a Mike Tomlin team. Come on.
Yeah, everything's pointing that way. So yeah. Luke.
Pittsburgh money line.
Spice.
Playoff Lamar Jackson's going to come out full flight.
You think he's feeling unlimited?
Unlimited. Steelers
Jesse,
country.
are you here, boss?
Let's ride.
Indeed, I am.
Open Packers make plays to win the game. We ain't there
Against
yet, boss.
the
Hold on, we'll
Eagles.
get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there, Daryl. It's coming. Jesse, what you got?
Jesse's here.
I got Pittsburgh on the 9.5. I don't think it's going to be a slaughter fest.
And then Chargers, Houston.
Yeah, I think Chargers are going to smack Houston.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
dude. They limped their way in. I know Pittsburgh limped in a little bit, but Houston is different.
They lost.
All right.
Sunday, 1 o'clock. Let's get to it. We got the Buffalo Bills, who have been easily the top dog next to Kansas City in the AFC. They have been the first year where people have jumped off the Buffalo bandwagon, and Buffalo has said, sounds good. We're a lot lighter now. We can go win this shit. And then you got the Denver Broncos. You got Bo Nix, the guy who no one's really talking about this rookie quarterback because they're talking about Jaden Daniels, but he has been sneaky good with one of the best defenses in the league. Denver.
Also, I've heard
Buffalo.
these two names, actually words in this order, come out of Dylan's mouth plenty of times, and that is Road Bo. Is that Road Bo?
Road Bo is a real thing, people. Road Bo is a real thing, people. And I'm just saying, Road Bo in a 30-degree element with a little snow in Buffalo with an 8.5-point spread. I'm just saying right now, I'm taking Denver 8.5 easy. Like, easy. So that's my play.
I'm taking Buffalo 8.5. I have respect for Denver and their defense, but this is a rookie quarterback going into Buffalo, which is going to be a fucking madhouse. And I just think he needs more experience before he's able to really perform in a game like this. And so I think Buffalo probably gets a late score to cover. And yeah, I'm taking Buffalo. I do think Denver could keep it close, but even if I take Denver spread, I think they'd still lose.
Here, Denver will keep it close, and here's why. Well, we got one team, the Bills. Offense is fucking out of this world, absolutely nuts. But their defense kind of fucking sucks. They kind of forget that they have to stop the other team from scoring points, not just allow them to just, walk into the end zone. But then Broncos have a really good defense, but also a rookie quarterback on offense in the playoffs going to Buffalo. And I think it'll be close enough.
I feel like that's
Buffalo's
one of the
probably
main
going to come out.
factors for me.
What?
You know what I mean? I feel like that's one of the main factors for me is the rookie quarterback first playoff game in Buffalo, bad weather. Like, I don't know how that's going to go.
That's why I don't think he's going to win. I don't think the Broncos are going to
win.
I'm
not, they could keep it close.
But they'll cover.
But at the end of the day, I'm going to side with Buffalo.
I think Buffalo's winning this, but I think it's going to keep it close because, Buffalo's defense ain't what it used to be.
Yep. Yeah, I can respect that. Jesse.
See me? I'm going to take Bo in them points for a couple reasons. Bo Nix might be a rookie QB, but he's got a lot of age behind that rookie card.
Fact.
Took a bit for the guy to get here. He liked college. And I think with a coach who's been through it enough times, you can help your quarterback out. And Bo, he's been playing well. Josh Allen's been playing well. But, man, I watched this team almost fold against New England the first time when they were still in playoff position. Now, they knew they were going to win a game, so they probably didn't care that much. But I just feel like the Broncos have a shot. Like, it's not completely out of the realm. But 7 seeds historically get dog wiped, so I don't know.
The only 7 seed that I've seen win a game is the next 7 seed that we'll talk about. So, yeah, I agree. It's going to be tough. And going right from that to the next game, the 7 seed that I was just talking about.
Hey, show us that bobblehead, eh? Yeah,
it's showtime. Wait. Ooh.
4:30. We got the only 7 seed who has won before. The team that is
love it.
Once again a 7 seed, the Green Bay Packers, going to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Now, Green Bay was a great team, just in a top-tier division. So even though they went 11-6, they're the 7 seed because they had to deal with Minnesota and the Lions. Now, last week, losing to Chicago and Washington winning, that didn't help them. Now they have to go to Philly, and when it comes to Philly, they have been Philly. The same Philly that has been last year and the year before in terms of a juggernaut team, but they just didn't fall off. They didn't have the second half of the season where everybody died and everything started going wrong. They had the second half of the season where everything stayed the way it was because Saquon Barkley continued to play.
Look,
How do we feel?
One reason that I'm picking the way I'm picking in this game, and that's just because no fucking team in their right mind has ever helped us for any reason whatsoever. And us is the Lions. I'm talking about the Lions. No team has ever helped us, so why would they do it now? I'd rather play the Packers than the Eagles, so of course the Eagles are going to win. So I'm taking the Eagles.
I'm taking the Packers money line.
I hope you're right.
I'm taking the upset. I'm taking Green Bay. Hey, Daryl, I'm hoping the Packers make plays to win the game against the Eagles too. So
you know what? So am I.
Yeah,
I'm betting against it.
I hope they do. I'm taking Green Bay's money line. I think that if Philly can come in here and not have a second half fall off like they did the last 2 years, why not just do it around one of the playoffs? Huh? Why not just have Saquon come out first quarter and go, hey, my knee, it's my knee, man. You know, some shit like that. And then things go wrong. I think that Green Bay, if they don't, they've lost more games this year beating themselves than they have beating other opponents. So if they don't do that, they should be fine. I'm going to take the Pack, which is disgusting.
It is.
Luke?
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be on the Eagles on this one.
It's okay. So is Ty.
I don't see it.
I can't bring myself to.
I haven't seen enough out of Green Bay's run defense to feel like they're gonna stop Saquon efficiently. And even though Jalen Hurts has been in this like weird concussion protocol for 3 weeks, we don't know if it was really all concussion protocol. Could have been capping. I think they were capping, but I don't know. Jalen Hurts hasn't played. He might have some rust. Packers could sneak this one.
6 out of 8 weeks that Saquon Barkley plays after he had a bye week, he gets injured. Just that stat should be pointed out.
Yeah, but
and he just had a bye.
Cop out. Over.
Copped out on the over. Hey, that's fair.
Hey, I get it. All right, 8 o'clock on NBC. We got the number 6 seed, the Washington Commanders, a team that not many people thought would be here with rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels leading the way with some miracle Hail Marys, some miracle plays, and some great fourth quarter play. Then we got the comeback kid. Then we got Baker Mayfield, the guy who, you know, at one point, he was a third-string quarterback on the Panthers, believe it or not. Fucking dead man walking. And then he revives his career, goes to a quarterback coach who actually knows what the fuck he's doing out in Tampa Bay. And we got Baker, who's been cooking all year, who at one point had no wide receivers. This is probably the most fun game and most anticipated game, just in terms of you got the rookie, you got to come back in. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling like Marshawn Lattimore is coming back, and the only motherfucker that Mike Evans has ever had problems with in his entire career is Marshawn Lattimore when he played against the Saints. And so I think if Marshawn Lattimore can lock down Mike Evans, I'm taking Washington. And those are my reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, see a lot of second option ball going on here with Jalen McMillan. But when it comes to this Washington team, yes, their defense has played well, but this Baker with a run game, it's a spooky guy right now. It's a spooky guy. And I think it's going to be this is my favorite game. I should point that out.
Oh, yeah, it should be.
Wildcard weekend. And I've not been able to pick a winner since the matchup was made.
Then you should take the over and have fun.
I'm going to respect Baker. Nah, I'm going to take Baker.
That's where I'm at. I got Tampa Bay -3 as well. I just think that Baker is going to come in here. And Tyler, it kind of said it best with Josh Allen, Bo Nix, the experience thing. And I think if you want a game where experience will matter, this will be the one. There ain't no road Jaden. That's not a goddamn thing. So he's going to have to rely on another miracle.
Jaden's just a baller.
He is. He's a baller.
Don't need to be on the road or at home. He's just a baller. Luke?
Well, I'm going to be taking the Commanders +3 because, Tampa Bay, they just love to be in extremely close games. They'll go up and then they'll lose the lead, or then they'll come marching back down the field. And every single time, it feels like every single game they play, the last play of the game wins the game.
That's a great point.
So
that's a great point.
Bucks win it. I think Bucks win it, but I think the Commanders cover the 3.
Probably on a field goal.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but I can't disagree. Every game's been a fucking nail biter with them.
Every single game, bro, I swear.
Final game of playoff weekend on Monday at 8:00 p.m. The Los Angeles Rams, the 4 seed, the team that I feel like a lot of people weren't really looking at, kind of just floated under the radar all year long and then made the playoffs, against the Minnesota Vikings team who did something very similar. They were the best team in the NFC, but no one was talking about them because actually they were the second best team in the NFC, but no one was talking about them because of the Lions. Now you have a 14-3 team coming to Los Angeles, but it isn't even Los Angeles because this game is taking place in Arizona because of the wildfires. So nobody's home.
I mean, that being said, that's nothing new for the Rams.
The Rams don't even, they're never home anyway, and now they're really just have a neutral site game.
So this is the same shit for the Rams. So, I mean, hey, they're used to this shit.
Yeah. Same shit, different day.
2.5
different stadium.
Over under 48.
I'm taking Rams money line.
I'm also taking the Rams money line.
Why do you guys? Let's hear it. You guys,
they're not gonna lose after all this shit's going on. It's just the way the world works.
I think Minnesota does tend to like to blitz. Stafford is probably one of the best QBs to avoid.
There's 2 quarterbacks that can play against the blitz. We have one. The Rams have the other.
Yeah, and I don't like saying that because I almost don't want to play the Rams because how good Stafford is at evading and then just throwing a dot. Just because
we're not going to blitz Stafford because we don't have pressure. We can't get there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But, yeah. And I think we broke Minnesota. Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold might be broken.
They can't win.
Plus, if Sam Darnold wants a fucking good contract from Minnesota or a good contract from free agency next year, he needs to perform. That means there's pressure on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's not good under pressure.
No, he is not. He is going to boil over.
I'm going to take Minnesota. Yeah, I'll take them to win this bitch.
Fine.
Somebody's got it, right?
Rams on all the.
I mean, no, not necessarily.
No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know that people are.
It could be a never-ending overtime.
people in the comments will probably flame me for this reasoning, but I just genuinely cannot see a 14-3 team getting a first-round playoff exit. I just fucking can't. There's no fucking way.
Oh, Dylan.
Bro, they did one of their fucking close game bullshit years again. Look at
I
all
say
those
you can
games
flame
they
me if
won
you
by
want, but
one
that's my
score.
reasoning.
They did it again. They're about to prove it to you.
Dylan, you're really gonna say that about a team who has Sam Darnold at quarterback?
I'm done
The
playing
last
that.
time the franchise.
Jesse, I watched them. Jesse, if they didn't play the Detroit Lions this year, they lost one fucking game. One. No, but Jesse, one.
They lost to the Giants. I don't respect the Vikings. I don't care who's
You
on the
can't
team.
say you can't. Okay, but you were the guy who
Bills
just said,
won
"Well,
the
I don't know how I
playoff
feel about the
game?
Bills because they almost lost to the Patriots." Jesse, sometimes people lose. Sometimes people almost lose. That's football.
Yeah.
Not every team wins every fucking game by a bunch of points.
If a team consistently falls short when it matters, I'm not.
They don't
giving them
consistently
credit
fall short. They went 14-3.
when it matters, as in playoffs. Sorry, I'll be very specific.
Gotta
Until
be more.
Minnesota wins a playoff game, I'm not giving them a road win in the playoffs.
Okay, well, I
If
think
they
this election,
play at
this
home,
is not a road win in
yeah.
my opinion. This is going to be more of a home win. There will be more Minnesota fans than Los Angeles, so you have to factor that as well. This will not be a road game. This will be a neutral site game, and there will probably be more Minnesota.
Like we said, Rams never have fans. They have fake fans and business people. I don't care. They play the same.
Boy, if you're here,
Hey,
I'm
all
riding
I
your
will say
bones
is
on a fucking
someone did the math and like went through all the games and was like if every team like that won like a 1-score game and got flip-flopped. One, the Chiefs are at the bottom of the division, and two, the Vikings are at the bottom division.
Yeah,
So,
because they've done this
so they're-
before.
yes.
I'm telling you, they've done this all before.
Yes, they have.
Fraudulent. Fraudulent is being brought back out. They are
I
fraudulent.
know it's true. Okay,
It's a
it can be
fraudulent
true,
14-3.
but that's
It can be true.
crazy.
If you flip all their 1-score games, they've only won 5 games.
The fucking Chiefs
I'm
are
not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's
15-1.
crazy. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying it's fucking
Fraudulent team. I haven't. Till
What
this year.
What the fuck
Did,
is that?
did anyone else hear Ty jump into a mega like
Exorcism
robot?
in his
Like,
fucking the demon coming out of
dude,
his
your mic
fucking
made you
throat?
like for like a solid 2 seconds. Your mic made you sound like Megatron or something.
That's kind of awesome.
The demon came out of his fucking
Crazy.
voice.
It happened for you guys in my mic like 2 minutes ago, but I thought it was just a connection thing, so I didn't say anything. But I guess we can point it out. Maybe it happened for everyone. I don't know what it's like if you're watching.
So because you
who's
started
hearing
to
what
yell
Megatron
and then
voice.
your fucking voice went really
Dude,
deep.
I'm looking down at my phone and all I hear is Megatron start speaking. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, don't get me mad, bro.
All right.
Don't need to watch out.
That's all the fucking NFL. That's all the college. That's all the playoffs that we have. Luke, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was UFC.
There might be. Not till next week.
Sounds good. All
There
right.
is UFC, but
Yeah.
not a
You know what I'm talking about. 311. You know what I'm talking about. So, okay. Puck Club picks, downtown cash picks, and then we are on our way out of here. Also, I finally updated the picks in the notes so everyone can hop off my cock. Luke, we'll kick it off with you because the camera's on you.
Okay, I guess
Puck Club
it's
picks.
hey, it's me again. Well, I decided for the glorious pick of game number 1 to be There's no fire here. This is all ice. This is hockey. So the Colorado Avalanche are headed over to Winnipeg to take on the Jets Saturday, aka today at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're not in the Eastern time zone, do the math. I'm not doing it for you. Over under 6.5.
Didn't mean to be in darts.
Colorado.
Then Megatron's back.
There's Megatron.
Oh, you sound like Megatron. I'm taking Colorado. Luke sounded like Megatron when he replied to me. What's happening?
Oh my God.
Oh fuck! The Decepticons are.
Somebody else make a pick.
All right. I didn't hear the first team. Sorry, I only heard Colorado.
Colorado, Winnipeg.
I'm gonna take Colorado.
In Winnipeg.
Winnipeg lost
Just
4 out
at
of
home.
5. That's all I have to go off of.
Winnipeg needs some ground.
Winnipeg's on a New York Ranger type of skid. I'm not following that.
Hey, the Wings have won 6 in a row.
Woo! They've kind of like steadied out.
4 out of 5.
Being like mid.
L's.
Well, yeah, I mean, fucking.
Yeah, but
The
the Wings won
Rangers
6
were
in a
like.
row. Woo!
Hey. They lose 4 more in a row. It's a Ranger type of skid. You never know. I'm riding it. Hail Mackay.
I think Luke's gone.
Damn.
We lost him.
No.
Frozen in
Hat.
time.
Baby, come back.
Look at his hat.
So, I would try and predict what Luke's game is going to be, but
Oh, now Jesse sounds like Megatron.
Oh, that's how it sounds like Megatron.
Now, Dylan.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Game number 2. The Kraken are taking 38.
That's what I wanted you to do.
The Kraken at the Wings.
I'm back.
Oh.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. He's back.
Thank God.
Bro, everything's
Because the Wi-Fi,
not working.
the Wi-Fi was doing good up until that moment, so I just immediately went to the
No!
But anyways, I'm. What?
We were
You
losing
were
you.
like going slow motion.
You're losing, okay? You're the Decepticons here with me. I'm taking the abs.
Okay. Can we please do this Kraken Wings
I'm
game?
taking the
We all want to do
abs.
it.
I'm taking abs. I'm taking the abs. Is it coming through? I
Yes.
can't tell.
Yes, you're good. Yeah, we got you the first time.
Okay. You know, you had me worried because as soon as I asked that, everyone didn't say a fucking word for like 5 seconds.
We were waiting for the next game.
Game number 2. We got the Kraken headed over to Detroit to take on the Red Wings Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. Over! Hockey! I love both of these teams so much! Kraken! Woo! Wings! 6 in a row! Woo! Play the goddamn woo right now! I'm fucking feeling it! Woo!
What'd you say? You said what?
Fine.
What?
I'll do
Okay, did he say
Give me the
quick?
fucking over, baby! Wings, Kraken!
Okay,
goals,
over.
Goals!
I don't have the over yet, so we'll see. Usually the best for the next game come around after 12.
Under 3 goals. 2-1 hockey game. Real snore.
You're a real fun guy, you know that?
Just trying to gain some ground. Got to go against you.
Yeah, because I'm in last. Gain some ground against the guy who's sitting in last place. Fuck
Gotta
you.
gain some ground.
Just trying to gain a little bit of ground.
You know, you're only hitting,
I'm taking the
you
win.
gain a couple percent. Now you're at 30. Now you're at 36.4, Dylan. You gain some percentage.
That sneeze was on you, Jesse.
Bless you.
All that flow and no hockey knowledge.
I'm also taking the win. He was fucking.
It's okay. Jesse's a basketball guy who was last place back-to-back years in our pick, so I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about him.
Whoa. I got labeled the basketball guy. I didn't choose it. It chose me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, so I don't want to hear it.
And then I realized this thing is terrible. Basketball is ass.
And it's bullshit, too, because he kept missing weeks.
Not enough sugar.
He kept missing weeks, and I was almost catching up to him, and I think I lost first place the first year we did it by like .something%. And because he wasn't here to miss
You like
picks,
to bring that up a lot,
it was hard
Luke.
to get
You bring that up a lot. You know that?
It's
bring that up a lot.
Yeah.
Puts it on his back. Ready to.
Because it's bullshit.
Every couple months, you got to remind us that you should have won the first year of this.
Actually, I haven't said that in probably almost a year.
That's true, but I do remember you saying this a couple times before in the past. And Jesse always sitting there like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, because he's a bitch. Game number 3.
I'll slap you with that hat.
The Florida Panthers are headed over to New Jersey to take on the Devils.
Pull your shirt over your head and just.
You know, Jesse, I'm sorry, I'm not the one who's come in last place in 2 years of both the puck luck picks and the basketball picks.
Oh, that was years ago. I was first place in puck luck. I had my shine.
Yeah, and you choked it all the way last year.
I had my shine. We're just gonna keep throwing out sports here.
I had to return the favor and beat you by point a couple percent.
Yeah.
Hey Luke, I'm gonna take the under in the Panthers Devils game.
All right.
Your wins where you can. Find your wins where you can.
Let's go. Let's go Devils.
Jesse.
Over.
Luke.
Don't care what it is.
I'm taking the Panthers.
All different picks.
So 2 people are hitting.
Yeah. Or pushing.
I might have just shit my pants.
No, you can't push a half.
You always do it.
Unless they put it at 6.
It's because I halfway through the pot, I'll be like, should I go take a shit? And then I'll be like, no. And then a fart will come out, and then I'll be like, that was the shit.
How about you learn how to fart?
You got problems, man.
Seriously.
Every fart doesn't have to be a shirt.
You got big time fucking problems.
It's because you wake up too late. You got to wake up early enough to handle that and then do the pot.
Right. Yeah. And now I'm just in my shit. All right. Let's get to the downtown cash picks. Man, Toronto sucks this year. Let's go. We got the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves are favored 1.5. Both these teams are fucking good. 24-14. One's 20-16. I mean, they're both pretty good.
I'll take the over. I don't know.
I don't want the Timberwolves.
Who did you say?
I haven't heard you say a fucking word about your boy and your Grizzlies this year, Jesse. Are you with them? Are you not? Are you still like?
Look me in my face when I tell you this.
Okay.
I do not care about basketball until football has passed. That's honest. That's honesty. I don't.
I got you. Okay.
All I've cared about is
I understand.
In fantasy basketball.
Who's home?
Like, injured.
Minnesota. Why did you ask that and then fucking that had no impact on anything? You asked that and they were like, all right, cool.
Because I was deciding, you fucking.
You had to look at the numbers on
home and away.
Whether or not they're home or away.
Taking Minnesota.
All
Game
right,
2.
I'm taking Memphis. I don't know if anyone cares, but I'm taking Memphis. Game number 2. The Denver Nuggets are taking on the Dallas Mavericks. It's a good old Jokic versus Doncic matchup.
Yeah, I'm going over again.
Who's home?
Okie dokie. Dallas.
I'm taking Dallas.
Oh.
Give me points. All of them and more. Over.
I'm going to take Denver. Oh no. I know. I'm going against Luka. It's not.
Yeah,
feeling,
it's not like you. That's a little fucked up.
But I see the island play, and I feel like this is a good one. Also, for those of you who want to know, because I feel like I finally updated it, so you might care. Tyler's in first place, 63%. I'm in
queue up all the main stars that are playing in the game.
I'm in second place, 59%. Jesse's in third place, 53%. Luke's in fourth place at 42%.
Woo! No last place, me. Wahaha. Talking all that shit.
Because I'm in here.
And no point percentages right now.
Game number 3, we got the Milwaukee Bucks going to New York to take on the Knicks.
Nickelodeon. Give me the Knicks.
That was great. I'm taking the Knicks.
Who's home?
Knicks.
New York.
I was going to say it doesn't matter. Give me New York.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to be on another island.
You're going to be on an island with your Knicks over there? Damn. It's crazy.
With my Knicks, I love Jalen Brunson as much as the next guy, but like,
I don't know. I think you love him more than the next guy.
No, that's your boy, and I love him with you. We equally. It's like co-parenting.
Tell me both.
I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Hey, G, Knicks or Bucks?
Bucks.
G said Bucks.
Yeah, G. That's all I need.
Yeah, that tells you what you want to know. Who said that?
You're fired.
Shit, I got 2 jobs anyway. I don't need this.
Hold up. You got to show off G's new phone case.
It's not always about
just a chill
Just
guy.
a chill bear. Just the chill guy. That's funny.
All right. Does anyone have anything they want to add before we head on out? Just anything they got in their mind?
Yeah. Hey, Dylan. Fuck you.
Jesse?
I thought I had some, but I'm full. I got a whole lot of nothing.
You know, I had something, but Luke stole it.
Yeah, I got none. No.
All right. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. We do so over on X, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all the fucking social medias. You can check us out. We're Sharps Network. Like, follow, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so every time that we go live, you know what it is. It's every Saturday. We're hitting you with all of the sports that you need in the world to make you happy. Also, download the Sharps Betting app over on the App Store and use promo code TYCO011 when you sign up. It will help you a great deal. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. I'm McNeely. Have a good one. Peace. I can't fall, so I kind of just got to jump.
Next time I want a backflip. On the couch.
My leg.
Stay tuned.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tailor your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharp securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more, so you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.